Hello guys, welcome to this channel and today we are going to talk about data structure and algorithm. Well, it's very popular because you need it to crack the coding interviews of high paying software engineering jobs, especially for students, fresh grads and for people with less years of experience. This is a make or break. They have to be very good at DSA because that is the only thing they are primarily judged on when it comes to software engineering positions in high paying companies like Facebook, Amazon, Google, or let's say Uber. Now, recently I've been hearing about stuff like, is DSA dead? Is DSA relevant anymore? What's the relevance of DSA in 2024 or in future going, let's say in 2025, 2026? Will it be relevant? Will it be as important as it is now? So, should I spend my time learning data structure and algorithm? So, let us dive into this question of why DSA is important and why whether you should invest in it for 2023 or 2024 or the years beyond that. So, data structure and algorithm is a computer subject which you come across in your computer engineering course and which you may have come across while learning coding on your own. You should come across because this is a very important subject. So, now why is it popular? It has been around for a while with respect to the recruiting process because people has been assessed based on data structure and algorithm for a while now. So why has it been around? And you have to see what are the alternatives to it, that if you don't have DSA in an interview, that what else can you have? So let's dive into it today. First of all, DSA is language agnostic. So you may be good at Java, you may be good at Python, you may be good at C++, you may be good at any other languages. Now, the interviewer who will take your interview, he cannot know so many languages because they are also employees who have been hired. And if the engineers are interviewing you, then they will interview based on their skills. So if someone is good at Python but he is very good at C++ and he has been focusing on C++, but you know Python, suddenly he has to interview you in Python and you may outshine him, but you may not have the analytical skill to solve a problem. So what DSA does is, DSA's main purpose is to solve a problem. Where you have a problem, you will have constraints. You will have memory constraints. You will have constraints with respect to time, and you have to solve it within that time. So you have to do it efficiently. So someone who is good at data structure and algorithm knows how to solve a problem efficiently, and that makes a hell lot of difference when it comes to just writing a code which just works versus writing a code which works efficiently. Let's say you open a web page and it opens in 10 seconds, so you have to wait 10 seconds for it to load, but it opened, right? So the code worked. But how many customers will that business lose within that 10 seconds? So if Google were zero point 0.5 seconds slower than what it is now, it would have lost a lot more customers, it would have lost a lot more revenue. So these things matter. So efficiency matters. Solving a problem within a constraint, within a boundary matters. So first of all, that is the skill you get from being good at DSA or from solving the problems related to DSA. Now the second thing is, let's say you want to do away with DSA. What are the alternatives? What will you ask the student to write? Will you ask questions specific to a programming language? That will not work, right? Because there are a lot of languages, new languages which are coming up. There are classical languages which you may be good at and the other person may not be good at, but he may still be a good programmer. How will you judge a candidate? Will you give a candidate project to complete within the next 2 3 days, any open source project, or you will you ask him to contribute? or will you ask him to contribute to your code which is there in open source on GitHub, and based on his contributions you can judge him or take him for further interviews? That has one problem: it is not scalable. If you have 2 3 highly skilled positions required, then you can take this route where you can interview, let's say, 10 20 candidates who are very promising in terms of contributing to your code or developing their own project within a few days. Now you have no guarantee that someone else isn't helping them in that period because he is not in front of you, but then you can take him for further interviews, and there you can filter out the people who are cheating. But what about scenarios where you require 100 200 300 600 engineers? How many engineers do Google hire or Amazon hire in 1 year? Probably 11 12,000 as of current. That is the trend. Like Microsoft is a lot more, because their attrition rate is a lot more, so they hire a lot more. So that includes experienced as well as freshers, but they need a lot of engineers every year, and that is why this model is not feasible. Now what else can you do? You can give people aptitude problems to solve. So that can be quantitative problems or generalized problems, so they can solve them. But that actually doesn't translate often into your programming skills. So finally you need people with programming skills with, you know the ability to solve any problem that you throw at them, because you do not know where, in which team will you send them. Big companies doesn't hire you based on particular language, because they have so many rec open that they can send you to any team based on their requirement. So what they require you to have is the ability to solve problems efficiently, and then the ability to learn any skill quickly, which they'll hope you do, because they'll send you to a team and you will have to catch up to all the stuff there. Let's say you work for some other organization currently, and then you have switched to Google. Now they send you to their AI team for developing Bard. So have you worked on Bard in any other company before? You cannot, right? And you do not know stuff related to it other than that which is available in public domain. So it is very difficult to assess. So that is the challenge, and there hasn't been any other method which has the potential to replace data structure and algorithm. So you can be secured in your mind, you can be assured that data structure and algorithm isn't going away. And for certain jobs, if you want to have those jobs, whether you like data structure algorithm or you do not like it, you dread it, but you have to be good at it. So that is the only way currently. So do you get to use DSA as a developer or a software engineer in your day-to-day life of your work when you get into these companies? You don't. I've been working in the industry for close to 7 years now. So, speaking from experience, I can tell you that a software engineer in their regular day to day life doesn't reverse a linked list or invert a tree. So, you can be rest assured that it is needed only for the interview, but it acts as a filter. So, if you want to get into these companies, you have to learn them. But it's not that it's useless after that. When you are good at DSA, you develop the skill of problem solving and you develop the skill of thinking in a particular way. That helps a lot in your work as well. So given that, so it's not a waste of time. And whoever says DSA is dead, do not listen. And in fact, show him this video and tell him to subscribe. And first, please use subscribe and check the other videos in the channel. We will come up with videos related to DSA concept in a detailed manner with And if you want to know how to get into these high paying big ticket companies, FANG companies, and companies which are at the level of FANG, which will pay you a very high salary, then you should check out the strategy video which you see on the screen right now. It explains you in details, and this is the legendary book that gets many people through these high paying jobs, and it helped me a lot as well. So I would recommend for DSA concept as well as for program problem solving. This is a good enough book for you, especially to start with. So if you want the description, the link for this book is in the description below. So if you are watching this video till now, I really thank you from my heart, because this is a new channel, and currently it has only 22 subscribers, and hardly 100 200 people has watched my highest viewing videos. So there are very less people who are watching, because it's a new channel. So you are not among hundreds, so I am directly speaking to you. So I really want you to get in a high paying job, and I really want you to do good. This effort that I'm putting is solely dedicated for you, and probably a few more guys like you, not more. So I'll just be honest. So if you are till this point, please write something in the comment below, so that it will encourage me. And please tell me which are the topics you want, or which are the topics which you need, because I have some experience, some skills which I want to share with anyone that need them, so that I can help people do better in their career, as well as learn from the experience. So thank you for watching.